we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play. First down.
The 39-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's second down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here's Hines. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Gun now on 3rd down. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
2 yards.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On second down now, it's Hines. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football.
3-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up third and inches.
Third down, Hines, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Naeem Hines, his second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That's a 38-yard
running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Marshawn Lattimore on the tackle. It's a gain of 8.
On second and a couple. Jackson, they'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
He was brought down by Cordray Tankersley. 1-yard gain.
On second and 9, Jackson. Open right side, complete to Rager. And he'll get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown.
Jalen Rager hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 yards. Brings up second and 11 at the 23-yard line.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
2nd and 11. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On 1st down, it's Hines. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Ball carrier.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
2 yards.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers! Great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. The Falcons on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he hits him in stride. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And the Falcons first down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Falcons 7. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Well, he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe that returning that for a touchdown, this offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 2nd and 9 now. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The ball carrier.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 7.
Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
To Naheem Hines. A gain of 7. 1st down, Falcons.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Tack McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They run again with Hines. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Wants a screen pass. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Open down the middle of the field. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First down, Falcons.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On the coverage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they're going to get to him, a sack. sacked back at the 9-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Atlanta.
Darius Slayton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Quinnen Williams on the stop. It's a loss of a yard.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. This is the tight end, Njoku.
Jackson's pass complete to David Njoku. A gain of 9 brings up
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
for the running back.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. gun. Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze the throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the numbers. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
The pass.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the Packers' 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flush to his right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here the 32. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Hey, take a shot now.
You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Give him 40 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Intercepted. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Touchdown, Packers! A big play there. 96 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Lining up for the extra point.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there. Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's second down.
Grant Delpit on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off inside the 5. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Packers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaud. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
She-Rag got me.
Okay, sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. Come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, I like your respect. Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the out of my mama with some running tennis shoes, faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gonna do with it? Stop playing with it, baby. Nah. If you gonna do it, then don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You ain't built like that.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was emergency mix. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it?